Over the past couple of days, there have been a lot of rumors floating around in the world of gaming about the future of the Xbox brand. The first rumors were about Xbox first-party games going third-party, with the first games mentioned being Sea of Thieves, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, and Gears of War. Naturally, those rumors and the lack of denial of them by anyone at Xbox have console warriors buzzing on X. And Xbox fans in particular started fearing the worst about the future of Xbox consoles themselves. Even some of Xbox's biggest fan voices have started to turn on the brand a bit in the wake of this week's events. The biggest question, though, is this. Will Xbox become just a third-party games publisher like Sega? And are they going to drop consoles altogether? Before we get into those specifics, I'll just say I hate console wars a lot. Each console has its own merits. I own each of them. I like all of them. So I'm not cheering for one over the other here or anything like that. I've owned every version of the Xbox, though, from the OG to the 360 and then the unfortunate Xbox One. Now I have the Xbox Series X. Even though it's consistently well behind the PlayStation in units sold, especially over the last decade or so, there's a dedicated fan base loyal to the Xbox brand. If they lost the ability to play on an Xbox console after, in some cases, over 20 years of loyalty, that'd be a really shitty thing for Xbox to do. No one should be celebrating the potential end of Xbox consoles. Competition is good, even for PlayStation fans. And Xbox being in the space makes Sony do better for those fans of PlayStation consoles. I'm never of the opinion that any of these console makers care one bit about me as a player at all, and you shouldn't think they care about you either. Microsoft is about what will deliver the best profit margin, just like Sony is. Recent earnings reports from Microsoft shows that the hardware part of their gaming division is lagging behind the other parts of it. The hardware part just has 3% growth year over year. Compared with software and services, that number isn't going to make executives very happy. In response to the panic and anger from Xbox fans, Phil Spencer sent out a tweet that was an attempt to acknowledge the conversation, but was really just insulting to a loyal fan base. First, it wasn't a denial of anything. In fact, if you have a business announcement planned, at least some of the rumors are true, if not all of them. Second, to make fans wait over a week for clarity when the conversation's being flooded with rumors right now is just the latest misstep for a brand that's had way too many of those already. I think one of two things is going to happen here. The first option is that Microsoft has discovered that their software and services, meaning Game Pass, are a big winner for them, and they're going to expand their first-party games to the PlayStation platform to increase revenues to further offset lagging console sales growth. But they will continue to release hardware with Game Pass as the carrot for why to play on Xbox over other consoles. The second option is everything I just said, but with no hardware or at least dramatically altered hardware going forward in future generations. Whether that's a box with no disk drive or a box that's streaming only, similar to a Roku or Apple TV, that remains to be seen. But I think the lack of clarity and the buying of time to adjust to the reaction signifies that some really big changes are on the horizon. I guess what upsets me most here as an Xbox fan is the lack of transparency and communication from leadership. Quote, "We hear you," end quote, does absolutely nothing for me when you say you'll get back to me in a week. It's more pandering and it's patronizing for a fan base that stayed with you long after they should have left. I hope I'm wrong. I hope there's a definitive statement that Xbox is staying in the console space, but I think they would have said that today. This feels like a huge shift that they really want to control the message around, except that yet again they've messed that up too. What do you think? Is Xbox abandoning consoles? Should they? Are they letting their fan base down? Let us know in the comments. Also, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more on gaming, entertainment, and nerd culture. While you're at it, head to our website, strangelyAwesomeGames.com, and have a great day, everybody.